Good evening, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. I haven't got my fancy backlight today. I've been doing some tidying and I can't find it. That's what happens when I tidy up. I really shouldn't tidy up, you see. Anyway, welcome. I'm also dressed for summer, so you don't really want to be seeing a lot of this right now because it's been a hot and sweaty day. So we'll get on with creating. I've done a little bit of pre-cutting so that we're not here forever. This light really isn't very flattering, is it? Let's just get down to the desk. Although my desk view is now not showing. Oh no. Come on, what's going on here? Ah. Oh. Okay, I had to change the plug of my internet had gone. Right, there we go. Right, let's have less of me and more of this. Right, welcome everybody. Great to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me, whether you're watching live or you're watching on the replay. You're so welcome and you are much appreciated. So hello Tina Boven, Vicky, Mindy, Elizabeth, Jan, Elaine, Jodie, Claire, hello Claire, Barb, hello Melissa, Caroline. Am I on mute? Oh. No. Hold on. No, I shouldn't have been on mute. Anyway, there we go. Hi Sheila. There we go. Right, so I'm going to be using the stamped paper that I did last night. If you didn't see that, you need to go watch that after this show. Not now, after this show. I've grabbed out some designer series paper with the matching colours. So look, polished pink. Now this is peekaboo, no, not peekaboo, pale papaya. I know I didn't use pale papaya, but it's kind of like, it goes okay. Yeah, it works. And I did get a piece of the parakeet party somewhere, but it seems to have disappeared. I have also been doing some die cutting. So here's some die cuts already cut out. And I was just about to take this one out of the machine, but I wanted to show you the configuration before I took it out so that you understood how I did it. I'm also trying to keep dies together so I don't lose them. Okay, so I've already put it through and pushed it back, and I wanted to show you how I've done the hexagons and see if they've worked. Because I was a bit brave. I didn't use washi tape, which I possibly should have. But anyway, we'll see. So we've got the florals. So this floral leafy wreathy thing is from the dies that go with that beautiful fern stamp set, which will Nature's Prints. Is that right? I think that's right. Nature's Prints. So I just wanted to show you this. I put all the hexagons, configured them like that, because I wanted frames, and I think it's worked. There we go, got some frames. Then I've got that middle one. I'm going to pop these out, and I just need to put all my dies somewhere safe, because I'm not going to be putting them away right now, because I'm going to be creating with you guys. So this is slightly inspired, or the process is slightly inspired by a card I saw on Pinterest, where they had lots of lovely layers with a butterfly focal point. If you don't like butterflies, that's absolutely fine. You can go for something different. I was going to say something rude then about people who don't like butterflies, but no, I thought I'd better not. It's a bit like, you know, people who don't have the very Versailles stamp set. For those of you who've watched me a long time, you will know that there are particular stamp sets that, you know, if you want to be my friend, you need to have. It's a joke, by the way. I just say it's a joke. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, please be assured that all my banter is very well-meaning and jolly. I generally in life try not to offend people. If I do so inadvertently, then I'm sorry, but generally we have a good old banter, don't we? Have a bit of a joke about favourite stamp sets and so on. Look, I'm not even going to change the paper, the background grid paper, because I want to get on and use this. Right, the other paper that I've grabbed out is this one, perfectly penciled, and I grabbed it out because it's got so many black and white. Well, actually, it's all black and white. What am I saying? I nearly said it's all black and white. Yes, it is all black and white. But it's got loads of very kind of what I would call repetitive, basic imagery. So you've got those on that side, and then you have more white and pencil. Great for colouring in. You know, if you're into colouring in and a bit of fussy cutting, I mean, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, I think I want to use the darker bits to this. Might start off doing a slightly larger card than usual. I tend to make standard A5 cards, but I'm wondering whether to do an A4 one today. So I'm just trying to find the right thickness of cardstock here. We need a thick one, don't we? Actually, I might do it smoky slate, because I have got smoky slate in there. Oh no, this is grey granite. Oh dear, Ruth. Sort your cardstock out. It's all sand. You know what? I can't find it, so I'm just going to use grey granite. It looks okay. It's fine. It's not too far off. Right. Hello, Oh, Martina. I got a present from you today. Thank you so much. I love it. Although it's it's in the house. I haven't brought it through to the craft room yet. Thank you. I had a lovely surprise in the post today. Hi, Mary. Who doesn't like butterflies? We can't be friends. That's kind of what I was thinking, Janine, but I couldn't say it quite out loud. I'll let you say stuff like that. All right, so we've got our first layer there. And I want to cut maybe one from this one to start. So I know what, let's make this an easier number to deal with. I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4. It's just so the numbers make sense in my head. 5 3/4 by, what's that, 8 1/4. That'll do. Okay, 8 1/4. So 8 1/4. Let's just eyeball this a second. 5 3/4. Oh yeah, 4 3/4. Okay, that will work. 4 3/4. So if we do this 7 1/4. There we go. We've got a nice panel, and I will cut out something from the center of that because, you know, I'm not going to be wasting. So that was, let me just write those numbers down because I am going to forget. So that was 5 3/4 by 7 1/4. So if I do this at 5, oh no, hold on. See, I already wrote that down wrong. That was 4 3/4. Okay. Ruth's brain has turned to mush in the heat. There we go. That's my excuse. 4 1/2. So we're taking 1/4 of an inch off. So we'll go by 7, That's it. Nice. Okay, right, let's cut 1/2 inch out of the centre of this, because then I'm going to have a nice panel that I could do something with. Oop, wrong one. Do I do 1/2 inch or should I do a bit more? No, I think 1/2 inch will be fine. I'm in a frugal mood. Frugality is my middle name today, guys. Yeah, I mean, who needs to add another, you know, 1/4 inch when I don't need it? You know. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Jodie. Hi, Janice. Someone keeps messing up my craft room. Really, Janice? Really? It's either the pixies or it's that thing begins with W that you have to do every day. Oh, Janice, have you sorted out your C word pass for getting into America? I've just done that today. Got it on my phone, so they'll let me in. Right, we'll keep that for later. I'm going away, so the fairies have been working their way. Oh. Right, so that's what I wanted. Then I want to have a nice little play with some of these die cuts I've got here. So I think I want something like that, and then I'm wondering whether to do panel of. Now I know it's hiding the pomegranates. I know, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll be all right, everybody. It'll be all right. So I know what. Let's just cut 2 inches. That'll just keep life simple, easy to measure. There. There we go. Do want one of these in the middle somewhere, so I might have to cut. I have to cut something. Have a look at what we've got here. Oh no, the black and white clashes with the black of the butterfly. I'm wondering whether a bit of have that in the middle, or do that. Have that there. That's a possibility. Okay, I wouldn't mind trimming the edge of this though, so I might take that pink down. So if I do cut this at 2 1/4, I'm going to put that over the top there. So if I cut a 1/4, there we go. Ooh. Okay, we're wasting a lot of that by doing it that way. So I think I'm going to cut this in half. There we go. Sorry, I'm not looking at comments. I'll just look up for a second. I'm sorry, can anyone tell me where the wreath die is from, please? Yes, I can tell you that now, Janine. I will go through all the dies that I'm using. So this one is the one that the wreath die has come from. Oh, there's that pic. That's the parakeet party that went missing earlier. Natural Prints dies. Natural Prints. Yeah. Then I'm using the hexagons from, and what do we say? Hexagons are the bestigons. Beautiful Shapes dies. Then, of course, the Brilliant Wings set. And, oh, now also this frame is from the Nature's Prints dies as well. So, right. Okay, let's have another play with this then. I'm wondering if we could do something a little bit more interesting. Ooh, what if we do this? Ooh. Don't worry, I will make sure that the butterfly stands out. Don't worry about that. Okay, so that was fun. Now, because I hadn't planned on doing that, I've got some clunky areas here. So I'm just going to make this so it looks like I designed it that way. So there we go. Do that. That looks fine. So I'm just going to round this leaf off here, or rather make it slightly pointy. There we go. And make that one a little bit better. There we go. So, ooh, I like that. That makes it look super pretty. Right, I also want to do some ink distressing. I know this might cause alarm to some of you who are not used to this level of distressment, but we are going to do it. So I'm going to get my scissors and do a little bit of, oops, that was a bit too rough there. Just goes to show how sharp these scissors are actually. I do have to be a bit careful. Oh, did it again. Okay, I'm going to deliberately, there we go. Okay. Get to this one as well. Try and be a bit more careful. And seeing as how I started, I'm also going to do it to this one as well. So this is called distressing the paper, and it adds texture and interest. And the reason I've also done it is because I'm going to further add, I'm going to add black to the edge here, and deliberately kind of ruffle up, make some extra ink marks as well, just to distress it all a bit. Who's just arrived? Hello, YJ. Love the paper. Hello from Wyoming. Oh, good night, Martina. Sleep well. I think the wreath dies from Cottage Wreath. It isn't, Mary, I'm afraid. No, it's from the Nature's Prints one. Although I think there are a few similar style wreaths, so it, you know, you don't have to use what I've used. You can. Eden's Garden's got something similar as well, so it would look nice having wreath underlayers. Yes, I think so. But I do also like the S style that I've just figured out. So, sorry, I haven't been looking at the comments. I have had to turn the sound off. Love the look of the distress paper, but I hate the sound. That's fair enough. Although she can't hear me saying it now. I just thought I quite like it like that as well, having it focused. But anyway, I quite like having the S. I think that looks quite nice. Could go for 2. Generally, I'm not a 2 type of person. I have to do 3, so this is a little bit strange. Could do a focal point there, put the message there. Okay. Right, I think I need to cut out the corresponding butterflies. I'm just going to grab my machine and just looking for some scraps of that colour. Oh, is that going to fit? Hold on, I've got to figure out which one's which. What was that one? Is that that one? Oh, I might be able to do it. But you know what? I don't want to waste, so it's actually better for me to go for a whole sheet. But I've got to find it. Oh, there it is. Right, excuse me guys, I just got to cut this. Hello Miss Minerva Blue, welcome. Ruth would appreciate the thumbs up, gals. Yay, thank you. Oh no, is it another film I need to watch, Janine? I've not seen that one. I have to finish listening to Mrs. Aris Goes to New York. I'm still on that. I think I was listening to it as I was going to bed one night and I've missed a chunk of it. So I'm going to have to go and replay it, I think. There we go, that works, I think. I think we just need to distress a bit of the edges of these though. They're looking a bit too clean, aren't they? No, not seen that one. I'll just see if it's on Amazon Prime or something. That's better. Not so clean looking. Oh, I bought a new pack of these gems because I love them so much. The elegant faceted gems. So those might have to, well, I'll have to use up what I've got and then... Right, let's start sticking this all together then. You've got 3 packs, Paula, and Linda's got 2. Hi, Nessa. Oh, Wendy, it feels like I haven't seen you for ages. It's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like ages. You know what? I think I'm going to deliberately do it on the wonk because I think I stuck the bottom layer on slightly wonky. Just ever so slightly, but I can't cope with it, so I'm going to just deliberately do that. Yeah, it has. Right, so because that's on the wonk, I need to make sure that this is completely like as straight as possible. Right, so we'll place that like that. Now there's a bit of a weak spot there, so it wants to kind of do its own thing, but I'm going to make sure it sticks where I want it to go. So I'm just putting the tiniest dab of glue, but this glue is really good, that if you can get it to make contact between the 2 papers, it should be fine. Just hold it there for a bit. Ah, the wonk. This is so versatile, this little die, because I can imagine, you know, you could use it for Christmassy things. You could use it for weddings, anniversaries. It's so pretty, and it's got like little bits cut into it, like little things there. It's very nice. Very nice. Thing is, everything Stampin' Up is very nice. So if you're wondering about purchasing some products and you're not sure where to start, please do contact me. So the link to my online store is in the description. And so I'm an independent demonstrator of Stampin' Up products, which is what I'm using to create this delightful card. And there is an offer at the moment for signing up. So when you sign up, it means you get to have a discount, because it's like joining a club, really. You get a sort of special priority. And at the moment, the offer is £99, and you get 100. You can choose £130 of product, and you also get a gorgeous planner. And even if you don't want to keep it for yourself, you could always give it to somebody. It would make a great gift for those people who love kind of planning, but doing it in a pretty way, you know. Make a great teacher's gift, or a teenager, like a student, that type of thing. So yeah, it's fab. Right, I think I am happy with that. I'm going to grab out my gems, and right, let's see what's in here. Oh, Oh, I've got my little pretties there. My little faceted gems that need using up. Oh dear, that didn't stick. Oh, I haven't stuck that down. It would help if I stuck these down, wouldn't it? Actually, I think I was going to do the large one there, and the smaller one at the top. Okay, so these very pretty gems. These are kind of like a peachy, champagne-y colour. It kind of goes with the pale papaya. It's very subtle, but it's nice against the black. It's quite dramatic, actually. Reminds me of some posh Italian handbag or something. Oh, you'd love the planner. Oh. Well, if anyone wants to sign up and sell Wendy the planner. If you're not into planning. Yeah, you could have ordered the planner. Yeah, as a demonstrator. I thought you did actually, Wend. Oh, talking about it. Right, there we go. I'm wondering if this needs a little bit of Winker Stella. Or no, I'm not using the snowball stuff. I'm not psychologically prepared. However, if I can get my hands on the puff paint, yes. And where's my Wink? A little bit of Winker Stella. I'll come a bit closer. There we go. Love the, what was that? Butterflies. Who said something about, who said it was retro? Oh, cool, Joanna. Hi, Sharon. Is it a 5x7? It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 3/4. Oh, I've got it written down. It's a 5 3/4 by 8 1/4. So yeah, that's the measurement for the inside section. The actual card measures 5 3/4 by 8 1/4. There we go. I will come back to the measurements in a second and explain what those measurements are on my desk. There we go. I'll just do a little bit of Wink on the edges of the butterflies. Right. After I watched you puff stuff, I had a go, and I'm not sure if I like it or not, but clouds looked okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think I just didn't use it for the right thing. So I'm just trying to find a scrap. Being weirdly sticky today. Okay, so I think the puff paint would make nice little kind of berries really on my... I'm making little kind of berries. I know it's black on black, but it looks very dramatic. With all this extra texture. Sorry, I've gone very quiet. I'm concentrating. Ooh, it's really sticky, this stuff today. But it's falling fine. it kind of makes the blob as it should. So I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. Oh, there's the white. I think I might just do some white inside these flowers, because these flowers haven't got anything in them. Now, I do find that this stuff can be touch dry within half an hour to an hour, but I wouldn't try it. I just know it because I've kind of like knocked it by accident and it's been fine. But I would leave that overnight now to do its magic, to kind of set properly, really. You can use it as gemmage, like fake gems, if you want to. If you just want to pop a couple of different spots here and there. And of course you can combine it with gems for that extra luxurious kind of touch, if it will behave. Really, you should put the gems on before you do the pearly stuff, because you're in danger of touching it. But there we go. All right, that's one card. How long did that take? 40 minutes. Okay, this is what I would term a luxury card. So this is giving me big inspiration for Mum's card for big birthdays. Oh! This, oh, right. I need to, right, hopefully she's not watched. Sorry, I've just read your comment about the puff paint. What was that? I saw an explanation with puff paint that said to sprinkle embossing powder on it and then to heat it up. Oh. Oh, really? Shake well before use, apply a thin line, then heat with a heat tool to puff the paint. Well, it doesn't say you can do it with embossing powder, but I could have a go. Okay. We could try it. I'll try anything once, as long as it's safe. Right, let's get some more card. And because I've got lots of little bits here ready to make things. Oh, where's the grey card gone? Oh, there it is. And I've just dropped the... Oh, there it is. Right, okay. All right, so got a bit of this left. I'm wondering whether to like a trifold card. Sorry, someone asked about the measurement. Yeah, so the measurement is basically half of our standard sized cardstock. So in the UK, our cardstock is slightly sort of longer and thinner than the American. So our cardstock measures 8.25 inches wide, whereas yours measures 8. Yours measures 11 long, but ours is about 11.5 or thereabouts. So it is a slightly different size. So the actual size of that card that I've just made is 5 3/4 by 8.25. Sorry, 5 3/4 by 8.25. So I guess if you were cutting this from American size, it would be 8 by 5.5. 8 by 5.5. So you would just take that down a size. So I would do the matting layer. So the 4 3/4 by 7 1/4 refers to the black and white matting layer. So I would take 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch off that measurement to make it work for you. All right. Funny, Janine. Okay, so is there any other questions? Could we have a real close-up? Yeah, of course. Okay. Yes, Wink of Stella is gorgeous and very addicting. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing some maths in my head. So I'm thinking I'm going to score at 10 centimeters or 4 inches. Score 4 inches again. I want this fold back. I think I'm going to just cut that at 2 inches. So I'll save that bit for later. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be interesting. I was thinking maybe of sticking something over oh, some things could sort of stick out from there, couldn't it? That could be interesting. Then we could have sections of this. Okay, so I am making this up as I go along, if you haven't guessed. What about putting that on the inside there? So if I cut that to 9.5 centimeters, cut 1/2 centimeter off the bottom. Even put cutting that at 4.5. Cut 1/2 centimeter off the bottom, or 1 3/4. So that can go there and there. Then we've got a section. Let's stick that on there. So I've got still got these lovely bits of paper. Also still got the black and white paper. So let's have a look what that's like. I quite like the contrast of the black and white next to the floral. It's very dramatic. Just have another look. Oh dear, I think I put some paper onto the, I think I might have nudged it. Oh, just a little bit there. Okay, I need to put this somewhere a bit safer. Okay, right. Hi, Carla. So I'm just cutting a length that I know will then sit opposite some of the pieces that I've already cut. That and that. That I thought could go in there. That can go on there. Oh, that needs a bit of cutting off the bottom. Okay, so maybe have a butterfly there. Quite like the idea of a butterfly going there, so that I could stick that there. But then, so when you open the envelope and the card comes out, you'll see a bit of a hint, but then that will then do that. Then we could put some other things in here, couldn't we? So I have got these pieces that are not used yet. I could have one there. Oh, what if I stuck that there? Oh, Oh, I've just had another idea. Be interesting to stick pieces across to make a kind of lattice hexagon piece. That's interesting, isn't it? Maybe not for today. Maybe another day. Right, so do I need to cut another? I don't think this matches this one, but I might be able to just about get away with it. I forgot I've also got this piece here. Oh, might get round to using this in its entirety. Ah, what about that on there? That would work. Okay, I'm actually going to stick all the bits of paper down because I don't think I'm going to change my mind about the papers. So let's get this down because it's annoying me how they're all kind of flapping around everywhere. So let's get this stuck down. Hi, Susan. So if you're new to the channel, new to the live chat, please do say hello. Generally, everyone gives everyone a warm welcome. So do say hi and roughly where you're from in the world. You don't need to see your exact address and your bank details and everything. Just say hi. Are you guys enabling Janine to buy more stuff? Hey Heidi, sure, you figured it out. Oh, bless you. Heidi had technical difficulties, didn't you, Heidi? I'm not sure what happened. Oh, I'm going to have to move it across. I didn't cut enough. Oh, because this wasn't 2 inches, was it? It was just the leftover bit, I think. Oh well, that's all right. We'll make it work. I'm innocent, lol. Jan. Jan. Come on. Oh, and I realised, after someone very kindly pointed out yesterday, I stamped the pomegranates wrong. That is the base of the pomegranate, not the stalky bit. That's, yeah, so pomegranates hang from that point, not that point. So I'm just going to have to stamp this paper all again, aren't I? And do it properly. Because I didn't do it quite right. Actually, that's perfect there, because you've got a dragonfly there. We can have that in the middle. Yes. Love it when that happens. It's like I planned it, but not. As I'm trying to practice saying, it's like a God moment. For me, sometimes things happen in life and you know, inexplainable, unexplainable moments that just fit together. I go, it was a God moment, because there's no other way it could have happened. Right, yes, I think that there will be fine. Although, do you think it would be okay for me to not have that exactly the right one, or do you think I should cut it properly? What do you think? Oh, see you, Jan. Guess I had to agree to some disclaimer on YouTube. Ah, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, these things happen. Right, so I definitely want that there. But then I also really like these hexagons. But I wouldn't mind scattering them. What do you think? The medium-sized one up or the little? The little one at the top end or the bottom? Oh, I've just remembered. Yes, it is a special. Yes, we discussed it, didn't we? So we're just talking about Wendy's mum. It's going to be a special birthday for her. I might just have to stamp something special for her. If you, hi Christine, if you're watching. The little one at the top. Now, if I'd had more time, I probably would have cut 2 lots of the black hexagons because they are a little bit on the fragile side. Just cutting them from one layer. So probably cutting 2 and sticking them together would probably be better. Right, so I need to put a bit of glue there and there. And a little tiny blob of glue there. Right, I just got to hold it up so I can see that. So I'm trying to make this parallel to that. Oh, hi Sharon. Yeah, you're going to get answers from this group of people. If you ask a question, you'll get answers. Okay, so I like that. That works well. So that opens up like that. Then we have got some of these. So I'm wondering whether to pop that under there, because that feels like it's got nothing focal point there really. Oh, I could have a little butterfly hiding behind. That's quite cute. That works. Let's do that before I change my mind. So in the middle there, like that. And then I'm going to pretty much because I want to hide this under here. I'm hoping that I got that in the right place, but or do I do it that way? I'm just going to try it. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. So that's quite nice. So it's got like a little surprise. So you kind of open that and then like, oh, there's a little butterfly under there. Okay. Right, so let's prettify this section here. I'm wondering whether to put some sort of strip down there. Have I got... Or have I got a bit of ribbon? Actually, just a strip of card would be fine, wouldn't it? I've got, what have I got here? A parakeet. Actually, I think it should be this, because I've used that already, haven't I? I'm an enabler. Oops, sorry. So if you can't purchase from me, because I'm noticing a few of you are going, oh, I would like to purchase, da, 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 da. If you can't purchase from me, but you would like to support my channel, please would you consider giving me a thumbs up and just sharing this video out with a friend who you think may enjoy it. That's all I ask. Possibly, if you want to do more, if you want to share it through on Pinterest, you can share it directly to Pinterest. Share it with your stamping buddies. That would be awesome. Okay, so I'm wondering whether we go for another one of these, because I haven't yet used these lovely leaves. So I could do a little design here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's stick that down. Put a bit of glue, run that down. Yeah, and if you're watching on the replay and thinking, how can I support what Ruth does, please leave a comment. Let me know what you've enjoyed about this video, what you're going to have a go doing. Also consider subscribing to my Facebook page, Artful Stampin, and if you're inspired by something I've done today and you'd like to have a go and share it with me, then the best way to do that is go to Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group, and you can yeah, just share in there. Right, now I'm looking at this thinking I'd like to add some extra detail, but I want to do it in a really simple way. So I'm going to grab my basic black pen. This is my Stampin' Right marker. And what I want to do is put a little bit of just detail to these little things that I've done. And I'm going to do some faux stitching. So I'm just going to do little lines. I know this may be a little bit boring, so if you're watching on the replay, just forward a few minutes while I do this. Yes, I am eyeballing it. I think if I was to do it with a ruler, it would almost look too real. Not real, too straight. It wouldn't look real because it would be too straight. So I'm just eyeballing it. Now, if you have got wobbly hands, then yeah, fine, use a ruler and just do this along the edge. So I just wanted this kind of like slightly stitched effect. I was going to do it down the other side as well, actually. So bear with, I might just do some across the bottom there. So some of you saw on my Instagram post I was sorting out some of my embroidery threads. My sister We were at a garden centre on Tuesday, and she said, "Oh, I'd like to have a go doing cross stitch." So I was like, "Oh right, okay." So she bought a hoop and some fabric, and I said, "Oh, I've got, you know, embroidery threads at home." So she went through some of my patterns and has chosen a pattern. So I was trying to gather all the different colours. So I ended up sorting out a lot of my threads and trying to put them into number order. Predominantly I've got DMC, but I've also downloaded the for those of you who have DMC and Anchor, there's a conversion chart, so that it's not completely accurate, because of course they are two different companies. It'd be a bit like, you know, trying to team up Stampin Up Colours with another company. So they're not always completely exact, but you get a rough idea. So some of my threads were Anchor, so I have marked where I remembered to the corresponding numbers. But I did have to choose one way of cataloguing, because otherwise that was going to completely confuse me. So I've decided to go with DMC. But I do have a load of threads that are like, I don't know what company they are. And I was looking on Pinterest for ideas for doing more kind of like freeform embroidery. And I came across this gorgeous piece of embroidery, and I think I can get the pattern off Etsy, to do embroidery where it looks like you're doing a bird's eye view of an allotment or a farm, and you just do the little fields and the little rows of plants and stuff. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I thought, oh, my dad would like that. He'd appreciate that, because he grows vegetables. So right, so we've got that there. I don't really want to repeat that across there, so I'm going to go up slightly and have these coming from underneath. So I have one there, one there, so I'm concentrating now. Looks very dramatic against the pale background, doesn't it? But I feel like I do need to put a few on this side as well. I haven't done counter cross stitch in a long time. I could get out my unfinished projects. Now you're tired. There we go. Yeah. The only regret is I haven't cross stitched since I've started wearing glasses, and I really do need to go and get my eyes tested again. So I did buy a cheap pair of slightly stronger glasses that I'm going to have to use for when I do stitching, because my current glasses aren't strong enough for me. Yeah, so that's my one regret of getting older. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. I used to be able to do such fine things with no problem, but now my eyes complain. Okay, so I'm going to cheat stick this down. I'm not going to stick any of those. I'm actually going to put loads of glue on here. And I'm putting a very thin layer, but I'm putting it all over. Because I can't be bothered to do this all individually. Now there may be a couple, yeah, those two at the top I may have to stick individually, but for the main, I've got the others stuck down. Okay, so this section here could contain oh, it could contain another butterfly. Just realised. Could have another butterfly in it. And maybe a word or something. I mean, at the moment it has no words on it at all. So, anyway, I may as well use a butterfly because it's there. And it just about fits in. Hi, Lorraine. Yeah, I'm wondering also, because I've prepared a project for me to take on the plane, and you can get these. Oh, I'm gonna have to go sorry, just the place that I would normally buy this gadget from, it's closed in my town, so I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to get it. It's like a clip, a light on a clip that you normally put on your book to read at night. But I was just thinking I could get one to do the stitching with, because you do need to have a good light, don't you? Right, now I was going to do something in the middle. Oh, I could use this stuff, the pearlized. Okay, so I'm going to just show you what it all looks like now. See, again, I think if I had more time, I would cut another butterfly and stick that behind there. I'm trying to think if I've got anything. I don't know if that would be too much. Yeah, that's too much. Anyway, yes, I would cut out another one and stick it on the back. Right, so that's how it looks when it's fully opened, and then that's how it looks closed up. Okay, and then that's on the back. So when it sits, it should that's the view you kind of get when it's sort of sitting. All right, so I want to add some detail. I think I will not put anything puffy on the front there. I'll just use some nice gems. So that I don't have to worry about anything getting knocked by me, which is likely to happen. So these come in 3 sizes, which is fantastic for the centre of butterflies, in my humble opinion. Pop those on there. Right, so I was going to pop some of this black puffy paint in the centre here. Okay, and ooh, could do some little white berries. Tiny, weeny little white berries. Different sizes. So the way you get the different sizes is by how much you squeeze the bottle and then lift away. So it takes a bit of practice, but you get there. Oh, I think we've got berry there. Looks very sweet. So I think we could do some berries along here as well. Right. Right, I've got to be careful not to put that right down, but I'm thinking it'd be nice to put something. Ooh, what about the... Oh, I'll do that later. I was thinking I could put something on the dragonflies, but if I pop some sparkles up there, that would look cute. And maybe a sparkle down here. One in that flower there, that would look nice. And then right, any more for any more? What do you think? Does it need any more? Should I put some of this in? So the dragonflies already have a little bit of Winker Stella. Oops. Bit too exuberant there. Just putting a little bit of this pearlized stuff in the centre. So this comes in a pack of white, red and black. The red is great for doing like holly berries and stuff like that. Right, there we go. 2 pretty cool cards. Oh, and neither are needles. No way, not even tapestry needles. Oh, I'll just have to do it on the train. I was going to take my scissors. I'll have to do crochet on the trains, on the plane instead. Oh, where is it? I've got this cool tool. Ooh. I did have this cool tool. It's a distress tool, but you can use it for cutting thread. Oh well. Oh, thanks for checking. Put it in your chat. But yeah. I'll just... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll just do it on the train because I need to get the train down to London, you see. So that's a 4-hour jaunt. And then... Actually, then there's a train from the train station to the airport, so that's going to be another hour. So, yeah. Right, let's bring back the other one. So if you want to see how I stamped this background paper, do go and check out last night's video. I will pop it in the description box below. And the other things that I've used today are the designer series paper called... the In Colour Designer Series paper from 2021-2023. So that's one thing that I did use. The other thing that I used was the black and white paper, and that is called Perfectly Penciled. So that the black and white paper is called Perfectly Penciled. I used some cardstock, extra cardstock, and that's the Pale Papaya cardstock there. I used black cardstock to cut out all the dies, and I did use three different sets, I think. I used the Beautiful Shapes dies, the Natural Prints, and the butterfly one, which is called Beautiful Wings, I think it's called. Let's just check. Brilliant Wings. Sorry, Brilliant Wings. There we go. Right, again, that will all be listed in the description below. I used Winker Stella. I've used these enamel accents. These were super fun. Gorgeous gems. Use whatever you've got in your stash, but if you want some pretty new ones, please order through me. The current host code is up on artfulstampin.co.uk. I could take some colouring. Yes, I could. Although I have good intentions when it comes to colouring, and then I never do it. So I think I'll take me crochet, Janice. Might take my planner to start thinking of some ideas for workshops and lives and so on. So there we go. Yes, one could. Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much to do damage, does it? I mean, these are pretty lethal. These ones. So these are the Stampin Up Snips, which I do recommend if you haven't got a decent pair of small scissors. These are pretty nifty. They're sharp from top to tip, you know, from top to tip, and they are very, very, very sharp. And they do come with a safety cover. So if you're taking them, you know, to a workshop or something, you do have that safety there. And that's pretty good. It's kind of locked in there. It's designed to go over that joint or nut there. So those are really good. They don't come with charms, unfortunately. It just so happens that, oh yeah, I've got two of the same here. There's a lovely demonstrator who's obsessed with cats, and whenever I've done swaps with her, I've ended up with charms from her. Also, I've had charms donated to me. Janice made me a lovely charm, scissor charm, and I've had others over the years. So, right, what else did I use I've not told you about? Oh, black ink. Just the bog standard, the tuxedo black ink that we do to distress the edges. And what else did I use? I think that was it, really. So, are there any questions? Are there any questions? No. 1970s, I embroidered all my jeans with transfer that I ironed on. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I have a friend who does a lot of embroidery, and her daughter-in-law, actually, she's been on a live before. She's coming to stay for a few days, and I'm no doubt she'll be bringing her. So I just want to, I want to get some inspiration from her, because I have got loads of threads that are just kind of, you know, I don't need to know what the numbers are. I've just got loads of spare ones, so I thought I'd just do some free embroidery on some felt or something. So, right, let me know which is your favourite then. We've got this one, which is your kind of standard large design. Ooh, what's going on there? I just need to fix that boo-boo. And then this one, which is a kind of like a trifold card, but very highly decorated, very pretty. Very suitable for a special birthday coming up for a certain someone. Right. Goodness me. I hope I'm not like, I'm not going to get, what's the word? I'm going to have my video removed for inciting something serious. Oh, you guys are funny. Right, I'm going to stop talking about it now. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. As ever, it's always great to have your company. It just helps inspire me and keep me going. And yes, if you would like to shop with me, please head to my shop. The description is in the link is in the description. And if you're unable to shop with me, that's absolutely fine. Please just share the videos out, share them out with people that you think will love them. All right. Lots of love, everybody. Take care for now. Bye.